Your golf swing can only be as good as your mind is allowing it to. It's a combination of the both working. Last week we spoke about what we call the anxiety scale. This is anxiety, this is skill. When anxiety goes up, skill will go down. When skill goes up, anxiety could go down. I would say if you haven't seen that, go back to last week's video and watch it. It will help you with this week. How do you lower your anxiety before hitting the golf ball? If your anxiety is low before hitting a golf ball, low anxiety, better chance at skill. You may not hit it perfect, but your bad shots will be better than when you're anxious and fidgety. So how can you do that? Well, you can learn from the PGA and LPGA tour players. You don't have to copy them, but you can take some of their ideas and adapt it to your game. Where does the PGA, LPGA player start? Well, they're hitting it in this direction. I'm going right at you. Where are they standing before the shot? Behind the ball. And, as some people will say, they're visualizing, or they're seeing their shot, or they're making rehearsal swings to feel the swing that they want to produce. And then they walk up to the ball, probably line up the club face, line up their feet. Everybody's a little bit different, but something of that sort. And then get up, and a lot of them will take a deep breath. They'll look down the fairway where they want to hit, take a deep breath and go. Something like that. Everybody's a little bit different. The vast majority of people that play golf are not tour pros. They're people similar to you. Now, you might be a low single-digit handicap. You might be a great amateur player, but the majority, 90% people don't break 90, and that's who I am addressing this week. How do most of those golfers start? Well, we see over 1,600 golfers a year come for our 3-day programs, and 90% of them, they get out their club out of here, they walk up to the ball over here, take a couple of ornamental practice swings. What do I mean by ornamental? They're not doing shit with it. All they're doing is swinging. And then they get up to the ball and then try to aim. And now as you're trying to aim here, what's raising? What's raising? What's raising? What's lowering? What's lowering? What's lowering? Your chance at skill. So there's a reason why the best players start back here. 1, cleansing breath. Slow down the heart. Slow down the mind. Get the mind focused on the target. Not the 52 different things in your swing you should be thinking about, but your target and maybe one swing thought that they're going over when they're playing well. When they're not playing well, they're probably fighting more than one swing habit and one swing thought, but when they're playing well, they're focused on targets and one swing thought. Majority of them. I can't say everybody. And then now, because they know where they want to hit it, they can walk up while looking at that target to reinforce it, put the club down so the club face is facing it, get their feet set, comfortable. I guarantee they're not worried if their feet are shoulder width apart or any of that. My bet is they're more thinking about being balanced than fitting the textbook of golf instruction. And then deep look down the target, deep breath, swing. Oh, it makes it sound so simple, isn't it? Well, by doing that and really getting acquainted with it to get better, what is happening here with the anxiety? What is the goal? It's the practice of keeping anxiety low, because if the mind is focused on target and maybe one thing in your swing, tick-tock, for example, as we use at Golf Made Simple, the mind is freed up and allowing you to make the movements that you are trying to make, the ones that you have been trying to practice out here. Yet, because on the golf course, it becomes a frantic effort of, okay, what club? Oh, 7-iron, but I got sand there, I got water there. Oh, man, I got these people right behind me. All right, here, let's go. Anxiety level, here or here? Here or here? Well, this is in the direct opposite. So if anxiety's here, skill is here. And that's when you hit the bad shots. Take a tip from yoga. Take a tip from Steph Curry on the free throw line where he doesn't miss for Golden State. Taking that deep breath. Take a tip from Tom Brady. He's always like this. Why? Because he's breathing, he's keeping it simple. The quarterback that's rushed in and is not prepared doesn't play as well because he's not keeping it simple. Take the ideas that we can learn from other sports, apply it to golf, and you may find a way to keep your anxiety a little bit lower. So if you do, your skill goes up. This is Mark Solomon of Golf Made Simple saying, breathe, have fun on the golf course, enjoy it. Golf can be a fun game, it can be a challenging game, it can be very difficult. But the lower you can keep your anxiety, the better chance you have of being more consistent. Thank you, Indian Wells Golf Resort, for this office. It's an amazing spot. Hope to see you here soon. Thank you so much.